All right. I am Dr. Grace Patterson, managing owner of Bethesda Holistic Center and Everything New Medical Care Services. And I have here with me today one of my long-standing patients. How long have we been together, Krishanda?
For some years.
I don't remember, so if you don't remember, that's all right. But
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. Yeah. And so the reason why I decided to do this today, because you guys hear me talking on Medical Monday, all the stuff that I do, and I tell stories about my patients, but it's nothing like hearing it from the patients themselves. So tell me about let's start when we first met. Tell them the condition of your health when we first met.
When we first met, let's start off with, I was 240 pounds when I began seeing Dr. P, is what I call her. I had diabetes, also had some very strong issues as far as like with arthritis and some bad damage to my back. That's just a few things that she started off having to deal with. Blood pressure, high cholesterol, you name it, I pretty much had it going on when I first got to her.
Okay, so tell me, oh my goodness, so one of the things that I want to talk about is we talked about the health. So now tell them where you are now in regards to, you said the beginning, so tell them where you are now.
I want to start with first as far as my diabetes. I've had an endocrinologist since I was a kid. They never could get my weight down and get me off a lot of the medications. Like I was taking Lantus, Novolog, Jardiance, Ozempic, you name it, basically, metformin, you name it, they've had me on it, and I've consistently kind of been like at 240. Now I am at 165, and my hemoglobin A1C is at 6.7, and it had always stayed at 12. It has never been this low. I've never really felt so good, and it was all from the guidance of Dr. P, which is odd because the endocrinologist, that should be what they know. She just gave me a few simple things to go about, and I've been able to do it, like staying away from anything that's white, too many starches, my vegetable, and then just carrying out with more vitamins, more natural things. It's just been a wonderful help. Also, I have, can I tell them what have you?
Yeah, you can. Tava.
Tava. I have tried the, what are the energy pills called?
They're called Flare.
I've had Flare. The liquid vitamin is wonderful. I've tried the coffee. It does help. And I've also had the, I don't want to say like it's not dietary, the detox tea too. And it's all been very helpful. It's a lot of really good things that's on there as well. So when she told me about it, I'm always on there trying different things, learning about different things. Everything that she's told me to go about when I followed it has really worked out for the betterment of me. So I'm really appreciative of it.
So tell us about your pain, the pain that when we first met, and how many tablets you were on and how many tablets you're on now.
So when I first started, I used to be I was getting 120 oxycodone, 30 milligrams when I first started. Now I get 60. And it was just about like kind of the way that she helped with the mind as well, because she's helped me to learn that the mind goes into it a lot too, and just giving me different ways, different things to try other than becoming dependent on that. That has also been a really good help, because at first I was like, oh no, ain't no way 60 gonna be enough. That's a big jump from getting so much of it on a constant basis. I was upset at first, like, oh no, I've never been on this. Like now all of a sudden, you're not about to try to take me down. I'll be really hurting, because eventually I know I'll have to have my back fused. It's just like where they lock your back and you're not able to bend, but the surgeon wants to wait until I'm older.
Okay, so tell the audience where you came from before you got here. Where you coming from?
From all the doctors?
No, I'm talking about what did you do before you got here, as far as exercise.
Oh, before I got here today, I just came from yoga.
So were you able to do yoga before?
No. No, okay. I'm in beginners though, you know, I ain't doing all they moves, but it helps kind of relax and mentally, and just kind of helps stretch you in a different way, because I'm not able to do everything, but it's a step that I hadn't had before her. And it's a real blessing to go from constantly being on something that's so strong, basically like all day, to being able to take it while you need it, instead of just knowing it's there, and it becomes like kind of like a habit, you know. It becomes repetitive if you have something and you do it over and over again. So just learning different ways, it has really helped, like I said, physically and mentally.
So when we get off the phone, and I'm about to get off the phone, and we in our sessions, what do you always tell me to do?
Pray for me. Pray for me.
Yeah, and how do you think the prayer has impacted your life, along with everything else? Because I treat you guys as a whole unit. I just don't treat you because you have a problem, and physical problem, and then we just treat the symptom. Your spirit, soul, and body. So tell me how prayer has played a part in your wellness journey.
I found it to be very amazing, because it's not often you find a doctor that prays with you. Usually they kind of stay away from that. So since I first met her, the first time she prayed, I knew that it was meant for me to be here, and it uplifts me, because some days can be really hard, and I'll have an appointment with her, and when she's done praying, I just get off the phone and kind of smile, like feeling totally better than I did. Prayer does change things, and it makes you be able to trust and believe in what she's doing and telling you, because you know that she's a woman of God, and that truly matters a lot.
Well, thank you for coming. So you was all nervous and all of that, and I told you we was just gonna have a conversation.
True, we got a great camera person.
And I just want to tell you, I am so proud of you, because even though, I give you guidance, but it takes a lot from the inside for you to do what I say. You can have all the knowledge you want, but you actually apply what God gave me to give to you, and this is a result of it. So it makes me feel good to hear your testimony, because some days, you know how you say you have bad days, I have bad days too, and then sometimes I ask myself, is what I'm doing really making an impact and changing lives? And you made me feel that today, so thank you. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you too, Dr. P.